You're gone and I gotta stay.
Coronation Street star Catherine Tyldesley reveals the latest from Eva Price's storyline. It couldn't be more different to the scenario her Coronation Street character Eva Price finds herself in as she goes into labor trapped alone in the bathroom of a remote cottage this week. But Catherine says the scene still evoked powerful memories of her own pregnancy. "I remembered how I was in labor, it just brought everything back," she explains. "We spent a lot of time filming it, so I hope it looks as real as it can be. We were there for 8 hours, so by the end of the day I actually felt like I'd given birth. I was shattered. Having said that, I was in labor for 38 hours with Alfie the little monkey, so give me the screen birth any day." Regular viewers will know that Eva is hiding away in a cottage so nobody realizes she is pregnant. The father of her baby is her ex-boyfriend Aidan Connor, played by Shane Ward, so in a secret pact she has agreed to give the baby to Toya Battersby, Georgia Taylor. "I was in labor for 38 hours with Alfie the little monkey, so give me the screen birth any day." Toya and boyfriend Peter Barlow, Chris Gascoigne, were hoping to become parents themselves, but when their surrogate sadly lost the baby, Toya didn't tell Peter. Instead she agreed to take Eva's baby and pass it off as her own. However, things don't go according to plan and Eva finds herself alone when the baby girl decides to make an appearance. Eva doesn't think about consequences and she hasn't really thought about how she was going to feel during childbirth, Catherine says. She just imagined she would have a lot of drugs and it would be fine, so when she goes into labor on her own and she's trapped in a cottage, she's utterly terrified. She's in the bathroom and the door handle comes off in her hand and she can't fix it, so she's trapped. She's having contractions, so her primal instinct kicks in and she starts putting towels on the floor and preparing herself, but she's like a scared little animal really. When Toya arrives to check on her, she is shocked to hear screams and breaks in. She gets an axe and manages to get in through the door and helps with the delivery of the baby, Catherine, 34, reveals. To avoid bonding with her child, Eva avoids holding her, but later, left alone with her at the hospital, she has no choice but to pick her up. It was easier for her not to hold her baby, because she didn't want to fall in love with her, so when she does finally pick her up, that's what happens, Catherine reveals. She can't help it, her heart completely swells. "I vividly remember the first time I held Alfie and there's nothing else quite like it, so for Eva, that's it. From that point on, she can't help loving her, that's her child." And it says in the script that the baby really looks like Aidan, which just makes things 10 times harder as she still loves him. The scenes were filmed with newborn twin girls. "They are beautiful, they're tiny and so cute," Catherine smiles. "I love babies and you can't help but get broody when you're around them all day. It's that gorgeous new baby smell." When I've been getting home after filming with them, Tom has been like, "Can you just stop holding babies, please?" After leaving hospital, Toya, Eva and the baby return to the cottage and Eva hides away while Toya makes a video call to Peter to show him his new daughter, who they agree to call Susie. After the call, Toya promises Eva she will always look after the little girl. Catherine says, Eva adores Toya and feels such sympathy for her, and she convinces herself that she can go through with it and that's she doing the right thing. "I feel so sorry for her, it's a horrendous position. As a mum myself, I can't begin to imagine how she must feel." Catherine, who lives in Manchester with her personal trainer husband Tom Pitfield and 3-year-old Alfie, will be leaving Coronation Street in a few months' time after 7 years on the show and admits she is likely to be in tears when the time comes. "I feel emotional about it already, so I think my last day will be extremely difficult because it's such a wonderful place to work," she explains. "It was an extremely difficult decision to leave, but it just feels like the right thing to do. I'll miss it greatly and I'm grateful that the door has been left open, so hopefully one day Eva will come back and have more mischief in Weatherfield. That would be nice. I'm looking forward to getting my teeth stuck into another project and traveling with my family before Alfie starts school. I love to write scripts as well, so I'll have a lot more time to do that. Whether Eva's future remains quite so exciting remains to be seen." Catherine warns, she's had so much tragedy in her life and I think this will massively affect her. Bringing a child into the world does change you, regardless of whether you are keeping it or giving it away.